Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. The new musical and Juliet has come to Broadway, and we're here to celebrate with the company just minutes after their opening night curtain rang down.
I guess I'm speaking since I have the microphone. Okay, so I've done a lot of things in my life. A lot of crazy things, believe it or not. But Broadway, this is the craziest ever. I just want to take this chance to say thank you to all the creators, all the producers, all the cast, obviously, everyone involved making this happen. I don't want to say thank you all for coming. Thank you.
I have been dreaming of being back in a show, and more importantly, a show that means something, and a show that tells a story that I feel like is so important to tell right now. And even though it's hilarious, and even though it's pop music, it actually means something. So I am just overjoyed.
Welcome home, my friend. How does it feel?
It feels fantastic to be back, especially with this show, after such a long time without audiences, and we could feel the emotions all over on stage and in the house too, so it feels fantastic.
Welcome to Broadway. It's your Broadway debut.
So
How does
good
it
to be
feel?
here. It feels amazing. It feels like everything that I've worked on up until this point has now come into fruition, and I feel on top of the world. I'm loving this audience, and I'm loving being here, and it's the greatest show that I could ever ask to be a part of.
Oh my gosh, I'm over the moon. It feels like Christmas Day. I'm just a bundle of energy and adrenaline and so much joy.
It's truly surreal. I've waited my whole life for this moment, and it's a very much so a pinch me moment. And my parents were in the house tonight, and it truly didn't feel real until they were there tonight. So amazing.
I can finally say it. Welcome to Broadway. How does it feel?
I don't think the feeling has made it to my language centers yet. It's so overwhelming. But also there was a moment when we were just on stage and we were in the curtain call and it was just quiet. It just became quiet in my mind. And you remember you said to me, take a moment and really feel it. And I did that. I took your advice. And in that quiet moment, I looked around and the people were screaming, and I looked around and I said, this is never going to happen to me again. You said that to me, and I really felt that. It's like the whole world just turned into a whisper. And that 1 second, that one perfect moment, I stood there and I said, I'm here. I'm here with all of you, and we're experiencing this together. And I think I am so full of love and so full of passion and so full of life at this moment that it's just perfect.
It's opening night. What was tonight like for you?
It was wild, okay? It was wild, but in the best way. And so, as actors, we have to remember to stay
calm, focused on the work, but it was also just, I mean, to have that reaction from the audience was really good.
What was tonight like for you, Stark, opening night?
You know, I do this thing where I give a gift to everyone in the building, from the cast to the ushers, and everybody in between. And I realized tonight that while I was going through all of that admin and taking the bags to different people, that one reason I do that is because I want to make sure everybody is appreciated. But something else that it accomplishes is it keeps me out of my head from the show. I have like a mission to accomplish. It takes a couple hours. So I was pretty good. I was just excited to do the show. And then there's a delay, like there always is, and then I got a little nervous.
Well, you had all those gifts to give today, so that was good, right?
Really good, yes. And I just have a lot of gratitude for the people who work in the building, for the people who have done this before, the cast in London, the cast in Manchester, people who did the workshops before that. You know, we are here because of the work of a lot of people, not just us.
Okay, so Melanie made her debut tonight, and you are a couple in this show. What did it mean to you watching her make her debut?
I was so happy, you know. And right before we reveal ourselves in our duet scene, I said to her, I'm so happy for you, Mel, because, you know, you deserve to be here, you deserve this wonderful show, and you deserve this part, which is a beautiful part.
When you took your bow tonight, Broadway debut, what were you thinking?
Oh, I was trying to take it in. I remember you gave me some advice. Walk down, really take your time, take it in, and just seeing everybody smiling and enjoying the show and enjoying the work, and feeling moved by the work. It made it all feel worth it. And yeah, I'm excited.
When you took your bow tonight, back on Broadway, do you remember what you were thinking?
Yeah, I mean, from when I came up in the trap to when I was taking my bow, I was thinking about how lucky I am to do something that I love and to do it at this level.
So many emotions that it's hard to even like feel them all at once. I think I tend to like feel all those things and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I black out a little bit. But I saw my entire family in the front row of the mezzanine, and it just like, it really hit me, because those are the people that are why I'm here, and it is fucking incredible. It's incredible.
Okay, so when you took your bow tonight, your Broadway debut, I told you this before.
You did.
What were you thinking tonight?
You know, I was thinking about the little kid version of me who never dreamed that this day would come true, and just soaking up all of the love from the audience, and hoping that someone out there saw themselves in me, and that gives them the courage to keep going and keep dreaming.
When you took your bow tonight, do you remember what you were thinking?
Probably what I'm thinking now is I'm gonna cry. It's so special and overwhelming in the best way possible, and I'm just so grateful and so thankful.
When you took your bow tonight, back on Broadway, what were you thinking?
I was just grateful. Yeah, I genuinely, I was in 5 Broadway shows in 5 years, and then wasn't a part of a company in 5 years after that. And so I just was like really, really grateful for all of the patience and the world healing and everything combined to say like, this can happen again. And I was just genuinely grateful.